Ken Umferville was on hand today to remember comrades who gave their lives in war. Umferville was a soldier for most of his life. He feels he served his country, but he's not being remembered for what he gave up.
There's a letter. I have a letter on file saying, no, you're not getting nothing.
Umferville was one of 40 Canadian soldiers that took part in an experiment on the Nevada desert. They stood, along with American soldiers, 1 kilometer from atomic blasts. They wore no protection other than their ordinary uniforms.
And the first indication that you get that there is something happened is the intense heat and the flash. You can see right through your hand. It's brilliant. Right after that, you get the shock wave, and the shock wave comes in with the speed of sound.
Umferville was in effect a human guinea pig. 6 times he watched atomic bombs explode. 6 times he felt the shock waves roar past him. Sometimes he was on a hill, sometimes in a trench.
The trenches caved in, so you had to start climbing quickly, or else you're going to be half buried in there. And I guess it's that moving of the ground that causes that.
To this day, Umferville doesn't know why he was there.
I don't know what the specific tests were that what they were looking for, but it must have been important, or we wouldn't have been there.
For Umferville, the biggest shock came 40 years after the blast. After finding out he had cancer, Veterans Affairs told him he couldn't get a disability pension.
I contacted lung cancer, and I'm not being compensated for it.
Although Umferville used to smoke, his doctor says his cancer is not usually associated with smoking. He had to have part of his lung removed. To him, that means he should get the same disability pension as any other soldier hurt in the line of duty. He says on this Remembrance Day, he feels a bit like a forgotten soldier, but there's no bitterness.
I served my country. That in itself is an award. I could have done something else. This is what I chose to do. Be nice now if they would, in my golden years, sort of compensate me for what happened. I suppose it'd be nice.
Jonathan Shanks, CBC News, Regina.